Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Rome 2 Siege action. We got a 3v3 here on Tarsus for you. This one has been sent in to us by Emperor Kantikatsu. And as always, let's go over with the players on the field of battle, quickly go over army comps, and then we'll get right into it. So, we'll start with the defending factions, since we can't see who they are. But we have Craig playing as Masacely, Freakzor playing as RDI, and Kyle Perry 19 playing as Macedon. Attacking, we have Marketable Skills playing as Rome, Battleman playing as Galatia, and Emperor Kantikatsu playing as Athens. So we'll start over here on this side. We'll start with Rome. Rome has brought 7 Evocata cohort, 3 Syrian archers, 6 Astati, 1 unit of gladiatrices, a legatus general, and he does have a ballista way over on the other side by Athens. We'll see that in a second. Galatia has brought 3 Syrian archers, 1 ballista, a noble horse gen, 6 Galatian swords, 1 levy freeman, and 6 Galatian legionaries. And then Athens over here, and there's Rome's ballista. Athens over here has brought 3 Cretans, 1 archer, 1 regular archer unit, 4 Thurio spears, 2 mercenary veteran hoplites, 3 thorax hoplites, 1 including his general, 2 pikes, and 3 thorax swords. Naturally, we can't see what the attackers got. However, we can see RDI's ballista unit here. And surprisingly, actually, there are no ballistas, wall-mounted artillery over here. So it'll be interesting to see if anyone brought scorpions, or I know that because Masacely is part of the Desert Factions DLC, they do get the option of bringing onagers inside the walls because Creative Assembly forgot to write out that line of code. So we'll see if they do or do not have an onager. I, of course, know the answer to that question already because I have magical powers. Anyway, let's get this underway. This is 33 minutes and 29 seconds. Here we go. So we got, Rome's brought a lot of Evocata cohort, and they are an extremely good unit to have and to use. And because there's no wall artillery, Galatia could start moving their towers out of the way to let their artillery do its job and knock down some more wall. Over here, however, it's a little bit of a different story. They can't really move the artillery out of the way, or the wall of the towers, not the walls, the towers out of the way just yet. Oof, let his archers take the brunt of that damage. He's not too worried about it, though. It is just an archer unit. They can do really well if you can use them effectively, but I guess it could just be a cannon fodder, so to speak. Thurio spears moving up. Surprised that he didn't take this one tortoise, but it is what it is. Looks like he set up some of these guys over here just in case. Perhaps he was afraid of a sally out, maybe. Although, RDI, Masacely, and Macedon, not really known for sally outs. Actually, no, Masacely gets some pretty good cav. And RDI does as well. Or not RDI, Macedon. Macedon has some pretty solid cav also. So, not totally out of the realm of possibilities, but I think by now we would have seen a sally out, so probably not going to happen. Archers, I switched from the archers and started firing at the thorax hoplites. I don't know though if he's gonna.
As you command.
57 down to 88 men there, 129. I could see him maybe using, if he's using the archers, to take the brunt of the shots, and then he could switch them out with the Thurio spears. I could see that potentially. But now he's going to really start focusing on these thorax hoplites. These units are, let's compare real quick. 24, 25, 55, and 70, and then we got 34, 30, 59, and 90. So definitely better all across the board. Was he going for? Ooh, going after the pikes. Can't really blame him there. He's moving away 2 of his mercenary veteran hoplites so that he can get, Rome can get 2 of his ballista firing. These guys might actually be out of ammo pretty soon. 111 kills, so he didn't do too bad there, actually. But he's not going to be able to get shots off here anymore. And, yeah. I mean, maybe he's not firing anymore. Maybe he's just waiting. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, we can start to see some units here. We have Tribal Slingers from Massacelee. Illyrian Noble Hoplites right up in the front line right off the bat. Then we also have some Mercenary Celtic Warriors, Illyrian Marines. Here he's got to... Ooh, he's got to be careful. Yeah, move these guys back. I don't know that that's going to be far enough away, though, honestly. These Illyrian Noble Hoplites will definitely end up getting hit. If he's not careful. What do we have up here? Slave Slingers. Ooh, good spot for him. Looks like they might have taken a pot shot off the archers. Looks like, oh, there goes the, yep, they're gone. Wall has fallen down. Meanwhile, back up here, walls are collapsing. Oh, they managed to sit far enough back that they didn't have to worry about these guys. They were. Man, RDI really rolling the dice here. Alright, let's see, what do we got? Numidian Light Infantry, Axe Warriors, Marines, Light Infantry. I mean, honestly, the Stati really, I mean, they're like low tier, but they're also nothing to shake a stick at. What do we got here? Militia Hoplites. I have a feeling that Rome is going to be able to tear through here pretty quickly with I mean, again, the Numidian Light Infantry isn't, they're very good, but in against Rome, though, I don't think they'll be able to do much. Even against the Galatian swords, too, honestly. 32 and 40, 32, 35, 47 and 45, 52. Yeah, the Galatian swords will be able to tear through them real easy. Noble Hoplites definitely will be able to deal with these. Yeah, the Galatian Legionaries, especially with getting the fire. So what is your general doing up so close here? Yeah, of course they're going to be firing at the general. Why wouldn't you? We have some Slave Slingers over here. What else do we got? Illyrian Raiders, Noble Hoplites. Okay. So RDI is kind of all over the place here. Ooh, so close. So close. They did... 5 guys are gone. I don't know. Was it the... Yep, it was them that got it. So Galatia is in. Levy Freeman taking the brunt of the Numidian Light Infantry's jabby throws. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? You know what I mean? Arrow towers, okay. Rome is... What is Rome doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Ooh, we can see more of Massive. Let's see, what do we got? We have Militia Hoplites. We got some Thurio Spears, Royal Peltis, naturally, Slingers. Really? Slingers across the board. Thurio Spears, Militia Hoplites, Gratian Warriors. Couldn't make out what those were. Rome is really just kind of taking their time here, taking this tower. They definitely went with a let them in and then we'll beat them back type of a strategy here. Ooh, big shots coming in. Yeah, they're kind of far off. He's going after Royal Peltis, but of course he might get lucky and hit them as well. Any more shots on these guys? No, none. Slingers are falling back. Galatian swords, they have their jabbies out. Ooh, now would be the perfect time to go and engage these guys since they are falling back some more. RDI kind of maybe screwed himself a little bit right here. Just because there's 2 breaches and then, you know, how are these Noble Hoplites going to hold? He should fall back these guys a little bit more, honestly. But he probably doesn't want to give up the Arrow Tower, which I can understand. Stati charging in on some Illyrian Marines. They are winning decisively at the moment. 107 guys up against 153. But we will see how long that stands for. Now, meanwhile, back over here, Athens is... Most of his units are up front and center. Kind of wish he had moved these 2 siege towers so that Rome could fire a little bit more, but that just means that there's more ammo for these 2 ballista right there. Archers managed to actually survive. Slave Slingers are firing. What they're firing at, I'm not really sure. It's not like they have a really good angle here. And yeah, they're just going to start taking fire from these archers. These archers will start mopping them up pretty soon. I mean, they have 15 armor rating, so it's not terrific. Thorax hoplites have moved their way in. Thorax swords charging in against some axe warriors. They should be able to beat them back pretty good. Thorax hoplites taking kind of a beating from the Illyrian Raiders. Same over here. I mean, all these Illyrian. I think they have, much like Thurio spears, I believe they're the same in that vein. These guys also have Vanguard deployment, so I'm surprised they didn't do that. He's pulling back his Thorax hoplites. They are getting beat up pretty good. They might start to break soon, actually, since the morale is pretty bad at the moment. But Thorax Sword's doing really well against the Illyrian Raiders so far on this front. Back up here, we can see more Maximals. We got Desert Legionary. We have 4 Desert Legionaries. Back here, yep, Travel Slingers again. So over here, the attack is going pretty slowly. Rome is moving around. There it is. We got a Scorpion from Mastodon, Militia Hoplites, Thurio Spears, some more Thracian Warriors. Honestly, these guys probably will do well initially, and then they'll start to falter a little bit. I mean, we have a bunch of Evocati cohort coming in. Gotta be careful. Ooh, this general's in front and center. Foot Companion. Where? Really? You went with Foot Companion, huh? Do you have another pike unit somewhere? Militia Hoplites? I don't see them anywhere. He went with Slingers across the board, which is surprising, but maybe he did that in an effort to save money. So, Celtic Warriors taking on some Galatian swords. They are winning. Did those... I guess, yeah, Noble Hoplites fell back. General's still sitting there. Honestly, well, not a bad unit to go for. We're going after these Dead Legionaries. They are spaced out at the moment, so they won't take as much damage, but if he manages to get some rolling shots through there, it'll be pretty big. So far, Galatian Rome have it pretty easy on this side. Militia Hoplites taking on some Evocati cohort. This is definitely going to go the Evocati cohort's way. But Rome's got to be careful, because again, this Scorpion's here. It is firing. It's going to tear through these units. If he's not careful, maybe he can get these Syrians to start firing in on this thing. It is actually what it looks like he is going to start doing, so they can start firing into them. It would be bad actually to have one unit firing at these Thurio spears, because it is their sword arm, so you'd be able to do a lot more damage to them. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like Athens has most of his units on the inside. Actually, look at this. Axe Warriors charged out, chasing after Thurio spear unit. I don't know that this is such a great idea. Because now you got pikes over here. And the archers as well. Oh, what are you doing? My boy. My boy. What are you doing? Why did you think this was a good idea? I mean, granted, some of them are attacking this, so there you go. There you go. But now, of course, you have the Thurio spear tossing their jabbies in at you. Ooh, big throw. Lost quite a few men there. Now they're going to start. But then, I mean, yes, the archer's going to fire into the back, so he can just turn his pikes, do an about face, and do the pokey into the back of the Axe Warriors. Athens is falling back out of the settlement. He has some Thurio spears up on the wall. They're going to jabby down onto the Axe Warriors. If they haven't already, 0 kills. They still have ammo. General is in combat with some Illyrian Noble Hoplites, pulling out the Thurio spear to bring them around so he can get some shots in and or charge into the side of the Noble Hoplites. Illyrian Raiders still holding on over here. He might have switched out units. Slave Slingers doing their thing against these Thorax Swordsmen, but it's not going to be enough. They're going to be able to break these guys and charge forward to deal with the rest of these Raiders, who it appears do not have any more jabbies left. So now they'll be down to hand-to-hand combat. However, they are still a fresh, full unit, while these Thorax Swords are tired and down to 93 men. Meanwhile, back over here, still a whole lot of nothing. They've managed to neutralize the tower, which is not bad. It appears that possibly Masacely did not put his troops on turn auto-fire off, rather. And, ooh, look at that. You have the Tribal Slingers and the Slave Slingers over here taking shots at the Galatian Legionaries. He really needs to get these guys off the walls. Unfortunately, if he does that, he is going to get swarmed by 2 Desert Legionaries. and that might end up badly for him. Galatian Legionaries, however, over here, taking on some mercenary Celtic warriors. They are doing fairly well, but they are also getting peppered down by one of these slingers over here. But yeah, they definitely went with a let them in and fall back type of strategy. At least RDI has. I imagine RDI is probably mostly back around in this area, leaving his higher tier units in very critical choke points, I would say. As you can see, at least one. All right, one unit in a critical choke point. I'm not really sure where his general went. He must have fallen him back. Macedon, however, is... Let's see, is this... Oh, looks like his... Yeah, looks like he... Yeah, it fell back. 39 kills. They're probably getting peppered down pretty good. 4-4 still, but yeah, I'm assuming he probably lost some guys there. Yeah, the Sestata unit's down to 72 men, only 17 kills, so he managed to do some serious damage. Thurio spears are in combat. They are in square, so they'll last a little bit longer against the Evocati, but not for very much longer. Of course, he does have this foot companion unit here, but here's, I mean, nice. Love to see it, switching out units so that they don't get too exhausted. Yeah, here's the thing with the foot companion is that, you know, once they're in pike formation, they are only really effective in one direction, so this may not be the best spot for him. I mean, he does have two Royal Peltas, rather, and Thracian Warrior. The Royal Peltas would probably do really well against the Evocati cohort, but the Thracian Warriors initially will do fairly well, but then they'll start to take a beating. They're shock infantry. They can't last for long. Yep. Galatius pulling back his legionaries down to 87 men, only 11 kills, mostly from jabbies. Masacely over here has committed some of his Desert Legionaries against the mercenary veteran hoplites. What the fuck was that? Dude just like slid. But yeah, these guys aren't doing too great. Thurio spears trying their damnedest. Oh, I did tell you to use Athens, didn't I? You asked me and I said Athens. I just remembered that. Thorax swords falling back. I probably should have said something different, because Athens is... They can be spicy, but they also can be bland, can't they? Lyrian hoplites are getting beat up pretty good, though. However, taking some shots from the back of the foot, in the back from Thorax swords. Thurio spears losing. They should be in square. Always square, square, square. You want them to last long, put them in square. But he's doing pretty well for the most part. Grinding down some of these units. Masacles managing to recapture the gatehouse here. Athens moving over his thorax swords to help neutralize that problem. Really saving his Cretans though for the end. He's anticipating foot companion of some sort or any type of pike unit from Macedon. However, I think it's really just the general that he has. Alright, Thracian Warriors, yeah, they're losing. And these guys definitely are out of ammo. Foot companion. What am I watching here? What is this? What is going on here? Is this actually happening? Is this the thing that's actually happening? Rome needs to exploit this immediately. This is Stadi and even one of the... Yes, please, 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 go, 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 go. Like, I have full confidence that this 72-man unit of the Stadi could take out this foot companion without... Easily. Oh, and there we go. Come on, can you do it? Oh, almost made it. Almost made it. But these Thracian warriors are going to be gone pretty soon. Down to 69 men. Nice. 55 now. And then it's going to be on the Royal Peltas to try and do something about it. Honestly, I think... maybe I would take the Gladiatrices and throw them up on the wall, run them around, and then charge them into the back of either the Royal Peltasts or into the back of the Foot Companions. What do we got here? Mercenary Thracian Peltas. So he's Three slingers and one mercenary ration peltist. Interesting choice. So over here, Glacier has made some leaps and bounds, honestly. Looks like they're starting to really just fall back completely. I think RDI might be out of the fight completely and totally. 15 minutes, 30 seconds, 34 seconds left in this replay. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that cool YouTube stuff. Helps the channel out. Of course, I appreciate it as well. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for my Discord server, I'm blanking, Twitter and Twitch. Any type of support you guys give is greatly appreciated. So anyway, yeah, now it's just Macedon. If Macedon doesn't start falling back troops quickly, he's going to get surrounded. Because it looks like what we have here, Royal Peltis, they're going to take care of those Galatian swords really quick, nice and easy. Levy Freeman, unfortunately, getting thwarted back by Centaurio Spears. Not surprising, but also surprising that they managed to stick around this long. Unit of Mercenary Axe Warriors getting cornered and then just absolutely dismantled. So all around, doing really well so far. Look at this. Royal Peltis, looks like Rome tried to sneak past a unit of Evocati cohort to get into the back of his foot companion. And again, he's forced to keep this foot companion unit facing this way. Honestly, if I were him, I would just pull back at this point, but he can't. He's really screwed. Thracian Peltis are going to get annihilated, and then once they're gone, I guarantee you that the Evocati cohort, instead of going after the Royal Peltis, will chase after the foot companion. And it looks like, I don't know what he's trying to do here. Is he going to try and attack these guys? He is. And now he's just going to get shot in the back. Honestly, I would stop firing, and then I would just send one of these Evocati cohort to deal with these guys, because Macedon's got to be a new player. Maybe. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but... So Galatia's inside. It looks like... Oh man, they're really navigating around Macedon. Macedon's not really paying attention either. Thracian warriors are going to get charged in the side. Big jabby throw from Galatian legionaries. And here we go. I don't know if... Does that count as the charge? I don't know if that counts as the charge bonus. But I mean, is he going to chase after the slingers, or is he going to go after the... They're already losing, Jesus. Athens, meanwhile, is... Man. Taking a beating, but he's managing to ward off RDI and Massace's units over here. So these Desert Legionaries are holding on pretty well. At this point, maybe I would just bring in the pikes, and once the pikes are in, pull back the hoplites and the thorax swords and let them go to work. Centaurio Spears getting some great shots in right into the rear of these guys. So they're going to start dropping like flies. Oh, look at that. Vicious. Absolutely vicious. Meanwhile, yeah, Rome is just dismantling Macedon over here. Absolutely vicious. Is the general gonna get... He is. General's gonna get a nice side charge in on... Ooh. I mean, risky because it's not fully a rear charge, and they'll definitely get poked a little bit, but still. He just wanted to get in there and do some damage. Pull him out. Gotta get some shots. Gotta get some quick picks before the match is over. Slingers, however, doing some serious damage against the Evocati cohort. 163 kills, however, so they definitely pay for themselves. Centaurio Spears are about to get surrounded, however. Both the Stati and Evocati cohort are starting to break. And even the militia, they're militia hoplites, so I don't know what he expected. Posting up. Managed to actually get rid of the other Evocati cohort that was over here, but These guys are just cleaning up across the board. Meanwhile, Athens is starting to face off against, staring down the barrel of the Desert Legionaries and Illyrian Noble Hoplites. We got here Slave Slingers. Do they have any kills? 108, not bad. Slinger's gonna get caught. Done for. Macedon's just in complete disarray. I don't know where his general went. I think he must have fallen back. At least I hope that he would have fallen back. I mean, he should have been back here, honestly, waiting, along with one of his slinger units. But now, yeah, Rome's going to get a nice charge off on these Royal Peltas. They are in shield wall, so they won't get a great charge, but it's just one line. So they were able to get a really good charge. If he didn't have them stretched out, it probably would have been better, but, you know. How are these Gladiator agencies doing? 111 kills, not bad. Galatia's and Noble Horse in here, doing some serious damage against the Slinger unit. Might start seeing mass routing across the board. What do we got? Noble Hoplites. Sling. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, hurry, quick, please, fast. He stopped! Why wouldn't you go and charge? These slingers are gonna get wrecked. Oh, they don't have ammo left. That's fine. Okay. Never mind. Ooh, Pike's gonna start taking a bit of a beating from Slay. These guys still plenty of ammo. Ooh, but look at that. Rome's Ballista still has some ammo left. And ooh, Tribal Slinger's going to make use of the high ground over here. They're going to start to volley down into these pikes, I would imagine. Honestly, I think maybe I would just throw in 30 of spears. Pikes moving forward, though. We're going to start to see some fighting going on here. Let's actually wait for those routing slingers to disappear before I take a pick. All right, please let us out. We don't want to be here anymore. Swords. Now 30 of spears getting sent in. Mercenary Cretans firing in. Yeah, it's silencing those slave slingers. I mean, they have pretty much full ammo, so they're ready to go. They'll be able to rip some nasty shots into these slingers. Right? Well, let's see what's going on elsewhere. So Macedon, for all intensive reasons, is gone. They do not exist anymore. I think his general is actually dead, because I don't see him popping up anywhere. Galatia's capturing this tower, so they won't be able to get back in. And, yeah, this... not good, huh? It's not good. 30 spears, 68 kills. They probably don't have any more jabbies left. If they do, I'll be seriously surprised. They do! Wow, okay. See if I can get them volleying their shot. Come on. Give it to me. Throw. 3, 2, 1. Throw. Legionaries chucking their jabbies. Alright. Out of those, hopefully I'll be able to get a good one. Or find a good one. Rome's Ballistas made their way in. 176 kills. Very good. Galatia's got 60. Levy Freeman is still alive. That's amazing. And this is the beginning of the end, folks. Macedon's general is nowhere to be seen. Not really sure where they are. I'm assuming that they are gone, dead, finito, fin. If you can find some of his routing men, his casualties sustained, so I mean, maybe he's still alive? I just don't know. But they're pressing hard over here on this front. Athens is at least. The Illyrian Noble Hoplites are losing. They're not in Hoplite Wall, which is a big mistake, because that really buffs up the melee defense to something like just ridiculous numbers. These pikes, obviously, they're just going to have a great time against literally everything. I mean, the slingers are trying their best here, but I don't think it's going to really pay off. Especially not when he has, 3 units of Cretan archers who are available. Plenty HRCs getting sent in. Frenzy Charge and Killing Spree have been popped, but they are also on cooldown now. So they are going to be, exhausted. They are winning, though, which is maybe not surprising, but pulling them back. Yeah, I think they get a pretty good charge bonus, don't they? 22. Not great, not terrible. Yeah, go Roman Giant Ballista. Defeat them. Cretans 41. Let's see how the Syrians doing. 94, 170, 117, 238. Wow, amazing. Rome's 79, 57, 69. Nice. Still got plenty of ammo left. They've managed to break through over here. They need to scrimp. Well, I guess not. RDI is definitely done for. Misasli is going to hold with 2 units of Desert Cohort and Desert Legionaries. Shifting over a unit of Desert Legionaries over here to hold this line, but honestly, I think it would be better if RDI pulled back his Noble Hoplite unit. Same with the Desert Legionaries. If he just left this unit of Desert Legionaries there, pulled back his Noble Hoplite, and he had left this one here, and have these guys sit on top with them, you know what I mean? I think that would have been better. Numidian Noble Infantry moving forward. Pretty solid spear unit. But, yeah, it ain't gonna be enough. Bounce power is severely in the favor of the attackers. And, yeah. This is over. I think what the defenders could have done better was... I mean, RDI, it seemed like, was spread all over the place. So was Misasli a little bit. I understand what they were trying to do with letting, a bend but not break type of situation. I hate using that term, but that's what it is. By letting them in so far, I think if they did do that, it would have behooved Misasli a lot to have brought an onager with him. I mean, think about it. If he had brought an onager and they had kept with this formation, like here, right? And then also, well, let's say like here, and then they just held off these choke points there, right? That would have afforded them. They all would have been in close proximity to each other. They could have jockeyed around troops as needed to support each other, right? Misasli, if they had brought an onager in, they would have... Oh, is he losing his archers? He is. Why? They're taking fire from the slingers, yep. But they probably don't have... No, they probably do. No, they don't. Only 77 kills, and they don't have any ammo left. That is always a shame. Doing pretty good so far over here. I'm going to look at it from this view so we can see. So imagine, just picture, they have that defensive line. They're holding the choke points. If he had his onager, he would have been able to lob shots over these buildings, especially if they held here, and his onager was, let's say, right here, lob shots over the buildings into the sides of the Roman troops. And that would have been a little bit better, probably. But neither here nor there, I guess, at this point, right? All hindsight. It's easy for me to say this stuff because I'm watching a replay and I can see everything in real time. Slingers are getting routed. Yep, starting to break pretty severely. Yeah, they got focused down hard, so they're going to be gone. Safely tried to buff them. But Lydia Noble Infantry charging in. And this is all but over. 23 seconds left. 23 seconds left. And yeah, these guys are just going to get enveloped, and it's all over. That was a good one. Really good. A little one-sided, but in the beginning I was a little worried for Galatia, honestly. But man, they pulled it off. Gotta hand it to them. That's it. All right. So, marketable skills, getting 2,713 kills, 14 for his gen, 182, pardon me, for his giant ballista, 92, 78, 91 for his archers. Avocado cohort getting 311, 260, 207, 219, 131, 191, and 740. 137 for his gladiatrices. Well done there. They barely even lost anybody, too. And then his Stati did really well as well. 153, 116, 183, 116, and 141. Emperor Kenny Katsu getting 2,360 kills. Did really well. 84 for his general, 120 for his archers, 146, 226, and 52 for the Cretans. 210, 195 for the veteran hoplites. 210 and 125 for his pikes. 21, 38. 175, geez, I'm blanking. 109. Oh, no, wait, Jesus. I'm blending them all together because I just see thorax. So 21 and 38 for his thorax hoplites, and then 175, 109, and 150 for the thorax swords, and then 66, 52, 287. Wow, nice. And 94 for his Thorios spear. Battleman getting 2,305 kills, 97 for his general, 60 for the ballista, 143, 198, and 238 for his archers. Well done there. For his Galatian legionaries, 120, 5, 340, 98, 168, 43, 74, and then the Galatian swords, 88, 225, 102, 122, 9, and 160, and then 15 for his Levy Freeman. Greg getting 1,279 kills, 71 for the Noble Infantry, 101 and 37 for the cohort, 96, 83, 118, 95, 89, and 73 for the Legionaries, 23 and 0 for the Cthulhu Tribesmen. These guys legitimately have no armor. They have a ridiculous charge bonus. So again, these guys are more like shock infantry. So if you can get them positioned where they can charge behind into the rear of an enemy unit that's already engaged into another unit, then these guys would be really good. By themselves, though, not so much. Nubidian light infantry, 393, 117 or 112, and there's Trouble Slingers, 26, 25, 115, and 119. Greek Zor getting 1,719 kills, 63 for his general. 10, 74, 4, and 118 for the Slave Slingers, 101 and 170 or 147 for the Illyrian Marines, 116, 198, and 79 for the Illyrian Noble Hoplites, 107, 125, and 70 for the Illyrian Raiders, and then 58, 104, 55, and 160 for the Axe Warriors, and 53, 32, and 45 for the Celtic Warriors. And then Kyle Perry with 1,354 kills, 167 for his full companion. So he did well, but he would have been better off. I mean, even if he had gotten shield bearer unit would have been, I feel, better off, but whatever. 97 for the Greek Scorpion, 25, 47, 29, and 61 for his ranged units, 49, 93, and 84 for the Thracian Warriors. Ooh, pardon me. Just had a coughing fit. Jeez. Whew. 1930, 19 and 13 for the militia hoplites. 221, 167 for the Royal Peltas. Well done there. And then 26, 117. Oh, wow, nice. 25 and 65 for the Torio Spears. I think honestly he would have been better off with 4 units of thorax swords if he could have afforded them. I think he also would have been better off with the wall artillery instead. Because Scorpion's can get a lot more kills, but I mean, again, I think the Scorpion would have been better off at at the top in the end by the victory point. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Hindsight's 2020. All right, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. And with that being said, have a great day, morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are while you're watching. Just have a good one. Peace out, guys.